So, hey, it's Nancy, the nurse practitioner here, and you know that I have a book coming out. It's called Caregiver Success Tips and Tools. It's rebranded from the one I did before COVID, and I just realized there was so much stuff that I needed to put in this book. So, I'm just going to keep hounding you about this book coming out that I hope to do in an audiobook as well, so I could read it to you while you're driving or on a plane or whatever, just so you can start understanding things you can do as you're aging in place or taking care of friends or family or whatever. But anyway, I wanted to just give you another one of the chapters in the book that I want to talk about, and it's about being an advocate for you and your loved one. And we ran into a situation because my husband Steve actually had his hip replaced in April, and you'll see that I did a Mako surgery videos, 6 of them, showing his progress and the mistakes we made along the way. And those things are also important, and I did put in the book. So we did actually look around for all sorts of surgeons. We looked at their credentials. We looked at how many of these Mako surgeries they did. We checked his insurance plan, how much it would cost. Would there be any, how much is the anesthesiologist? How about the hospital bill? This way we looked and made sure we knew everything that we were going to be involved in. And I wrote this whole chapter in my book, so you could read it there. In the meantime, I also found a lending company that had DME equipment, durable medical equipment, which we got a walker just to borrow because you only needed it for 2 weeks. And most people don't use walkers or wheelchairs or canes for more than 4 months, so they're still like brandy new and they're in your garage and stuff. So I actually borrowed one, which was very nice, and a cane from this durable medical equipment lending library, which we'll also be doing a video on, so you get to check that out. And we also picked up his medications pre-surgery, which we were given a list, and we found the cheapest place to go. One place, I won't say the name of the company, but I did try Single Care. I tried Array RX because we do live in Connecticut, and found that the cost on one of the drugs went from $200 to $9. So it's really good to do your homework and not just show up. What really floored me was that there was a man who also had surgery like Steve did and went to rehab, and he didn't even know what was done, what was the type of surgery, didn't look it up, knew nothing about it. And I was finding that to be amazingly crazy because you don't even know. And I said to the wife, "Are you looking at the incision?" And she said, "Oh no, I'm not looking at that. I'm afraid that God, who wants to see that?" So I'm thinking myself, how do you know if it's infected? How do you know if you have to call anybody? How do you know what you just had done to your body? So as an advocate, we definitely have to do a little homework. Don't be afraid to look up the doctors, the surgeons, their credentials. Don't forget to look at the procedure, the equipment used, calling your pharmacy, checking on the anesthesiologist, all these things we said. We also made a list of questions for discharge, so we could use that, to make sure we didn't miss anything. Because after you have surgery and anesthesia, you're really kind of in la la land. You expect someone else to advocate for you and answer those questions. Let's see, so there was some suggestions I did make to the office manager. One thing was that we did not go home with urinal, and that would have been a necessary thing to do. So some of the stuff that I do have in my book for you to read, and here's some of it. How can we be better advocates without feeling like a burden? Before going to your healthcare provider, make a list of all the questions you have, no matter what, how small. And we're just talking about now, not what Steve went through for surgery, but other things like that. Second, get a second opinion when you want to be sure about a serious health issue. Second opinions are very important to do. To take notes and bring a notebook that has all your medical information so you can update it. I'm one of those people that love paper, and I still write things down, so you could do the same. Think simple. Remember, the squirrels are in the woods, not the zebras. Use Google to look up information, but keep it in perspective and look at reputable sites like Mayo Clinic. Okay? And 5, remember you are important, and so is the person you are caring for. So Just want you to check out this chapter in my book. It's coming out soon. I'll let you know. It's going to be in 40,000 bookstores and on my new website, nancythemp.com, which I'll tell you when that's up and running. All right, and please subscribe to my channel, Caregiver Success, and enjoy all my videos as we baby boomer together out there. Take care. God bless. Bye.